Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile Archnemesis League 3.17. In this episode, I'm going to be telling you guys how to reserve all these auras, and even alternate ways that I didn't do to reserve your auras that you can do to save tons of money. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This will be pretty cool. So the auras I'm running is Determination, Pride, Grace, Skitterbots, Precision High Level 20, Level 20 Vitality, and Dread Banner. It's a decent amount of auras. If you've ever used an aura, like the video. Let's get 67 likes in one day on this video. Thank you guys for all the support. And subscribe. Reservation in 3.17. So on the left is just something I saw that breaks down basically stacking reduced RMR and then RMR versus reservation efficiency, which is just less, and then you can see that you never hit 0. So let's make it fun. So first I wanted to start it off with options I didn't use. So basically these are probably things you're not using in your build that you could be using for reservation efficiency to be able to fit more stuff. For example, the Helm Enchanted Small Cluster. If you weren't using these, you can use these. We were using them earlier on in the season and we stopped using them, but they're really good still. Helmet Reservation Enchant. Maybe Skitterbots, Grace, Pride, Determination. Skitterbots can be the best. I'll show you that in a second. I also have trade options of how to search for them and why Skitterbots is the best. If you're running it, Pride, Determination, because you and then it would be Pride or Determination next, and then the Grace, because Grace you have the Mastery. Which is 25%. I'll show you that I'll show you all of my reservation in my build. And if you don't need the mana reservation, you can get Carrion Golem damage or Dread Banner Aura effect, and those are similar damage. You can also do Flesh Offering, 21% attack speed, but you have to cast Flesh Offering, where these are the AFK enchants. Small Cluster, Banner Reservation Efficiency of Skills. There's two options. Option 1 is a 2 passive small cluster with a notable such as uncompromising, destructive aspect, sublime form. The second option is better, more expensive usually. 3 passive small cluster with no notable, just increased effect of the small passives, 35%, needs item level 84, and then you can even have more mods like life, attributes, or chaos res. I'll show you a trade for these right now. So here's the 2 passive. You would search for small cluster, any jewel, and then 2 in add number passive skills. And then you can search for a count of one of these mods. You could search for a specific one by disabling the other ones, whatever. You don't need frantic aspect, my bad about that. It's uncompromising, destructive, and sublime form. Let me just delete that. It doesn't matter anyways. And then this was the search showing that they're pretty cheap. And then here I have the other one, 3 passive with increased effect. So added small passive skills, increased effect 35. And then you'll see the item level is 84. So it's pretty rare. And then they're like 10C, 20C if people start buying these. And these can give a lot of reservation because this is... Oh, you have to search for reservation. Good thing I did this. So you can actually add the mods by clicking this, and then you can delete the other one. I needed to choose a reservation. That's probably important. That's why they were so cheap. There we go. Yeah, so comparing a 2 passive with a notable to this, it's because it's an 84 base and it's of the exact, because even if you take this off, if you go 84 of a 3, those are corrupted. Here we go. It's still the same price. So it basically is really easy to roll, and it's the base that costs a lot. And then this is a really, like, this is one of the best ways to get reservation in the game, because it's like the full charisma. It's so much reservation. And then we have this. This is the Helm. So I show non-unique, 1 evasion, and you can do this. Skitterbots, reservation 45, and the reason why Skitterbots is better is because in-game, my build, Skitterbots 18.83, the Grace is 17.74, the Pride and the Determination are higher than the Skitterbots, but the Skitterbot's number in trade, instead of 30, it's 45. So yeah, it actually has more reservation efficiency, which actually reserves more, even though they're similar numbers. So then you could look, this is the price, and you have to search for 86 plus if you're going for the +3 helmet. And then you have the 45. Or you could do, instead of Skitterbots, you could do these three. And then there's a lot of options. So at the top, 28, and here there was 11. So not too many. So yeah, pretty important. And this is if you were trying to do the evasion, to try to get spell suppression. So those were alternative options of getting reservation, but now these are my options of reservation. This is what I did. All sources of reservation in my build, and I'll even show you them in game too. I just wanted to put them in a nice, neat list. You could even compare them and organize it and notice how it's replaceable. So, because it's all broken down into, look, it's comparable. So 22% from the helmet. Talk about missing the helmet enchant. That's why I showed you guys that first. So 22% helmet. Is the 12% from the implicit, which you could just do on any non-influence thing by adding the new influence with Eater of Worlds and doing the Orbs of Conflict, kind of expensive. And then the suffix is an essence. Technically, you don't need the fracture, and then it's just an essence trying to get 22%. And then we'll show that you technically don't need to do this. There are more options of mana reservation. You don't have to do this. This is just what I did, and it's really insane. This is what I'm trying to get at. There's many options. Not only one way to play the game. So 18% in my amulet. They're all reservation efficiency. It's really sick. Or mana reservation, and we're a pure mana reserve build. We don't reserve life, so it's fine. 18% on the Ami. I got a corrupted one with +1 all max res, which is really sick. I don't have the 20 now, which is just 2% reservation. It's fine. But yeah, you should have a 20-30, and you can get them for like 5.5x. That's what I wrote here. You could get a 5.5 or 121 divines to get a perfect ashes. Mine's 18%, but this is where you could get 2% extra reservation over me. I just wanted the all max res corruption because this is sick. It's like 4% damage reduction to Ellie and Chaos. Okay, Enlighten 4. I have in a 4-link on Determination, Grace, Pride. I think these are the best, best 4-link I could do because they're the highest reservation. And then with an Enlightened 4, the Skitterbots takes up too many sockets for the link. Unless it's a 6-link, then maybe you would do Skitterbots next. But I didn't 6-link the Enlightened 4. So that's how I get some reservation there. 25% Grace, Reservation, Efficiency, Mastery. So in game, we have some masteries. The 25% here. We have the 15% mana reservation efficiency of skills here. So 25 for Grace, 15% here for mana. And then we have the Vitality. Where is it? 100% Vitality reservation. These are the three I'm going to be showing next. Grace, Vitality, Mana Reservation, Efficiency, Mastery. So these three masteries. And then I have the 28% Mana Reservation, Efficiency, Sovereignty, Passive Tree Wheel. I always mess it up, dude. People are going to talk shit again. We have this. So 12, 8, and 8. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I forgot to write one down. Alright, so we have the 28% from the Sovereignty. And then we have 24%. Mana reservation, this is what I added, from Charisma, from the Intuitive Leap Jewel. So right here, Intuitive Leap lets us allocate these nodes without pathing around, so we save a bunch of points. We're able to get the 24% and the aura effect, which is insane. And then 8% mana reservation efficiency from the Leadership passive tree wheel. So up here, this is what I use for AoE on my auras. And then here's 8%. Sick. And then we have 8% from 4 jewels, corrupted with a 2% reservation efficiency. So I showed you the Intuitive Leap, 2%. I got like one over here, a medium. I got, technically I have 100% stun immune, which you don't have to do, and then you could get the reservation instead of the stun avoidance, but I wanted the stun avoidance too, so I have both. I have as much reservation and the 100% stun avoidance at the same time. It's pretty cool. I like it a lot. And then you can't get a corruption on these because they're already corrupted, which kind of sucks. But they're so powerful. An extra ascendancy. And so those are all of the sources of reservation in my build. And to bring it back around, the point is you could get 2% on the Ami. That 2% is 1 jewel corruption. You could also take 1 small cluster jewel that I showed in the previous with the 35% increased effect. This is not counting the extra life, attributes, or chaos res. It's gonna be 24% reservation efficiency of mana reservation efficiency, which is pretty much the whole helmet or the whole Ami in 1 small cluster. It's the whole charisma thingy. This is huge. So there's many ways to get, like, the helm enchant, helping reserve or getting reservation efficiency on one of the big auras like Skitterbots, Pride, or Determination. When you already have the Grace mastery, it would make a huge difference too. On the mana, you might not need the helmet, for example. You might not need the cluster, the corruptions on the jewels. That would help a lot. I think those are like the biggest ones, and possibly the Enlightened 4. There's one more thing that I have to mention in game specifically. So I'll show you the auras. Now, like, I showed you 7 auras. We have the 4 link. I'm using Divergent Determination to turn the evasion into armor, sure. But something important I wanted to mention is I actually increase mana cost in my build because I did the Unbound Ailments on the Skitterbots, and this increases the reservation by 20%. So I actually, you reserve more with the Skitter, and that's why it's so good to reduce it. The second thing I wanted to mention is with this specific generosity, Divergent Generosity, it says supported skills have reduced reservation efficiency, and so this actually makes Dread Banner and Precision cost more mana. And then the reason I do this one instead of like Awakened Generosity is for the AoE, the aura area of effect for the Dread Banner. It's like 75 or 80 in my build, and then I have a big AoE Impale, and it's actually reliable and consistent, but I increase the cost of the Dread Banner and the Precision, which is why then I use the Anomalous Precision with the Amulet to get the extra quality, to get the reservation efficiency, which kind of counteracts the reduced a little bit, and then you have to still counteract the extra cost of the Dread Banner, but it only goes up to Dread Banner's at 5 in my build, and the what's the other one? Precision's at 82 mana, and the Vitality's 81 with the 100% increased mana reservation. So overall, my point is you have to counteract that. If you should use this for the AoE on your auras. I recommend this, and then you're gonna have to counteract the extra thing. And so if you don't have, now go full, bring it back all the way. If you don't have, there's basically 3 options you have: drop an aura, add a helm enchant with reservation, or add a small cluster. Pretty simple. There are probably some other ways, but this is the breakdown for our build specifically. I think this also caters to pretty much any build in the game. Helm enchant, small cluster, fits every build, and that's sick. And then it can free you from the shackles of potentially jewel corruptions, or this helm, or perfect amulet, or the enlighten, or just dropping an aura. Like dropping the ones I would recommend if you were to drop one, Skitterbots, is just damage and chill, and the damage isn't consistent, so that one you can drop, or Grace, but then that's your defenses, and be warned. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Hashtag drop an aura, add a small cluster, or add a mana reservation enchant. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out, and let's get 67 likes on this video in one day, like I said. And thank you guys for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.